Hi, I'm Lori Hiscock at Ruoff Home Mortgage. Before we meet in person, you'll want to have the paperwork for your loan approval gathered up and ready to go. If you have the right things up front, the home buying process will be much less stressful for you. So let's review what the lender will want to see regarding your income so that you can have the right things with you at our meeting. The lender will need to see paperwork related to your income, your savings, your credit history, and your citizenship. In this video, we'll go over what's needed on your income for the typical person who is not self-employed. The type of paperwork you will need for your income piece will depend on the type of job you have. If you're paid an hourly rate or a salary, you will need to bring your last 30 days worth of pay stubs and your W-2s for the last 2 years. The pay stubs need to meet certain requirements, so let's review that. Please make sure that your pay stub includes your name, your employer's name, and the date. In addition, they need to show your current gross income and your year-to-date income. If only the most recent pay stub has the year-to-date numbers, that's fine. Next, you should look under the payroll deductions to see if there are any unique items. Normal items would be things like deductions for state and federal income taxes, health, vision, or dental insurance premiums, and retirement account contributions. Unique items would be things like garnishments or child support payments. If your check shows any unique items, you will want to gather up your paperwork that shows the details about those, such as court orders, and bring that with you as well. A W-2 is a standard form across the nation, so you don't need to worry too much about what's on it. Just make sure that the name and numbers are legible. You'll want to bring all W-2s for the last 2 years. If you've had multiple employers, you'll need to bring the W-2 for each of them. If you have unemployment income in the last 2 years, bring the 1099 that shows that income. Sometimes people have changed jobs in the current calendar year, or they're about to start a new job. That's typically not a problem, but if you do change jobs this year, just find the last pay stub from your previous employer or employers and bring those with you. You should take a minute to review it first and make sure that those meet the same requirements as the current pay stubs that we discussed previously. If you are starting a new job soon or have started a new one in the last 30 days, bring along a copy of your employment offer letter. You'll want it to be signed by the employer and by you to show that the terms were agreed to. Typically, a recent job change is acceptable to the bank. If you're going from a set pay rate to a commission-based job though, that can cause some challenges, so you'll want to make the lender aware of that early on. Now I know that sometimes you just can't lay your hands on all of these items. If that's the case, don't let it stress you out. My team and I can likely find some other route to document these things needed. Those additional routes will typically slow down the process though, so bringing these with you to our meeting is the best way to help your home buying process go smoother and faster for you. Visit my website to start the pre-approval process if you haven't already done so.